Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a video for you on a review demo of the Covergirl Outlast Stay Fabulous Foundation. It has sunscreen in it, and it's supposed to be 3-in-1 with, I guess, coverage of a concealer, blendability of a foundation, and lasting power of a primer. Here it is right here, and I'm in the shade Classic Ivory. I believe there's one shade lighter than this, and this shade is actually too dark for me, but I'm not one to take things back, and I don't think I have a receipt anyway. What's really great about this is obviously it has a pump, and not very many drugstore foundations have this. So that's like one of the main things that stood out to me whenever I was looking for a new foundation to get. I still want to get a few more new foundations. I want to get another NARS Sheer Glow because I really like that one. I also want to try the Revlon Color Stay, which I've not tried yet, but I'm using this one for now. And my favorite way to apply foundation is right now still with a beauty blender. What's nice about this is that because you have to wet it every time you use it, I wet it, or I clean it every time I use it. So I'm going to use it now, and then tomorrow before I use it again, I'm going to clean off the makeup that I put on it today. So I have like maybe one little, it's not even a breakout, but like, I don't know if this is maybe TMI, but like a blackhead gone wrong, if that makes sense, up here. Otherwise, I'm really great. My skin's doing a really good job right now. On a side note though, my skin, I feel like underneath the surface, like you can feel things, like feel like zits are gonna come up. And it's been like that for a while, so I'm working on figuring out a way to get rid of that. So I've been using like salicylic acid treatments and things like that, but in the minimum because I don't want to completely dry out my skin and make it flaky. So again, there's a pump on here. I'm going to put just one pump on the back of my hand. It is definitely a thicker consistency foundation. I don't know if you can see that. It's not like running very much off of my hand. And I take my beauty blender and just dab it in there. And I use a couple of pumps. So there, I just started dabbing it on my cheek, and as you can see, it just immediately starts to cover up my blemishes, my scarring, and there's not much work involved. I'm not sure if it's because it's the beauty blender or if it's the amazingness of this foundation, which that's what I kind of think it is. But I really, really like it. Whenever I first put it on, it was such a nice change from, what was I wearing before? I can't remember the foundation I was wearing before this one. Exclusively at least. I'm trying to, maybe it was just my tinted moisturizer and concealer. I was doing that a lot because it was pretty hot. And now you can see the difference. There's no concealer on here, and you can see that it doesn't completely hide my blemishes or my scarring. Sorry, I don't really have blemishes. But it does a really good job of covering them, and it does it flawlessly without me needing to do much work other than use this. So I'm going to do another pump for my other cheek. I believe this is an $8 foundation, maybe around the $8 mark. Right now, looking at it, it looks like it matches my skin. So I'm not sure if it oxidizes on me or what the issue is, but it ends up, you can see some sort of a line on my neck. So, and I'm not sure if that's the lighting, but to me, like the perfect foundation should look good in any lighting. So, anyway, I really like this though. And another thing that's different about it that has not been in other foundations of mine is it's a matte finish, or at least semi-matte and very natural looking. It doesn't look cakey. Another pump. It doesn't, I don't know how to explain it. It's just really great. It doesn't look cakey. It looks very natural, but a matte finish. So I kind of like a more like dewy, satiny finish to matte, or not to matte, like a natural but dewy finish usually. But this one is just really great because, again, it has really good coverage. So I was like wanting to get something from the drugstore that had better coverage than most foundations. I think this one was even compared to Matte Velvet Plus. So I was like, I'm going to give that a try. And it really is beautiful. It's a beautiful finish, looks natural, does not look cakey. Like, and this is the way it is. Like, I don't know if you can really tell on the camera, there's no shine on my face. So I'm going to finish the rest of my makeup. Alright, so I got my makeup on my face obviously now. Everything is done. This foundation is just absolutely beautiful. The only con I can see is that the shade is not a good match for me, like perfect. In this lighting it looks really good, but you don't need a powder. That's something else I wanted to mention. You don't need a powder. It stays on really well all day. It goes on really nicely. It's full coverage. It's matte without looking cakey. This is a really, really good foundation. Not sure if it's a favorite. I do want to get a couple of more. I'm going to try the Revlon Color Stay. I've not tried that yet. And maybe look into other semi-matte to matte foundations from the drugstore, and then maybe do a comparison video in the future. But for now, what I've tried of the drugstore, this is my favorite. At least my favorite matte foundation, if not my overall favorite foundation from the drugstore. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you later. Bye!